India is on alert over the new COVID variant Omicron. Clamour by opposition rules states to cancel all flights to and fro from the affected countries. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has urged Prime Minister Modi to cancel flights coming in from Omicron-affected nations. Kejriwal said many countries have stopped incoming flights from Omicron-affected countries, but India is delaying. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray too demanded the suspension of flights from 12 Omicron-affected nations. Jharkhand Health Minister urged the Prime Minister to halt international flights in view of Omicron. Now, this comes after the centre decided to review decision of resuming international flights from December 15 and also issued fresh guidelines for international travellers, making screening and quarantine mandatory from COVID-affected nations. Travel to
अगर भारत में कोरोना वायरस आया तो विदेशों से ही आया, ये हिंदुस्तान का वायरस तो था नहीं। अगर उस टाइम में फ्लाइट्स बंद करके और जो फ्लाइट्स आ भी रही थी अगर उनको प्रॉपर क्वारंटाइन करके किया गया होता तो शायद ऐसी स्थिति नहीं आती कि हम लोग इतनी बड़ी मुसीबत में फंसते। कई दिन से दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री मांग कर रहे हैं, दिल्ली की जनता के हित में और देश के हित में ये फैसला तुरंत लेना चाहिए।
A person you might stop him from coming from a direct flight from South Africa. But what if he goes from South Africa to Egypt and comes to Dubai and then comes to you? Who all are you going to stop? Air travel is a very flexible mechanism. Large number of people who come from US come via Qatar and Dubai and all that. How are you going to stop them? So, for all passengers coming with their travel history, which will be seen, based on that, protocol has been laid out. They are well thought of.
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ एडवाइजरीज 28 नवंबर को जारी की है, जिसमें बहुत क्लियर लिखा है कि रिस्की कंट्रीज बोल के नॉमिनेट हुए हैं, उनके यहाँ से आने वाले हर कोई फ्लाइट के लोगों का 2-3 तरीके से उनकी जांच हो रही है। लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी महाराष्ट्र के मंत्रिमंडल में इसकी चिंता व्यक्त की गई है कि क्यों ना हम इस सभी रिस्की कंट्रीज के फ्लाइट्स को बैन करें और उस तरीके की विनती भी केंद्र शासन को करें।
Omicron is slowly spreading its footprint across the world. Several cases are now being reported from countries like Canada, UK, Belgium, apart from the outbreak in South Africa. The big question is, are COVID vaccines working? Take a look at this report.
Can COVID vaccines fight the new mutant Omicron? Or will vaccines lose their protection? The scientist community is debating the possibilities. The variant Omicron has more than 30 to 50 mutations on its spike protein, and scientists are concerned.
In a single variant, we could notice that there are so many mutations has accumulated. So, and that's how that it has created as first interest and now a concern. Because, only the spike protein, which has the receptor binding domain RBD, that spike protein itself has almost 32 mutations. It's a cumulative mutations. But in one variant, appearance of so many mutations in one shot definitely triggers a panic button.
Some go as far as to say that this could lead to decreased vaccine efficacy and immune escape.
Since this virus has mainly mutations that are in the spike protein, it will be very interesting to see how this variant performs in people who have received either the Covishield or the Covaxin, because if it is able to evade the spike responses, right, the antibodies against the spike protein, vaccine like the inactivated vaccine may have induced antibodies that could still restrict the replication of the virus.
Not all hope is lost. Experts say it's unlikely that COVID vaccines will become completely redundant.
This is something needs to be experimentally validated before making any comment. But, as such, as I was saying that usually that in any vaccines we use multiple epitopes. And rarely all the epitopes can be evaded by the mutant virus. So it is not expected, but definitely needs to be checked. It hasn't come to India yet. But at this moment, no, it's a matter of concern. Definitely it's a VOC, but there is no reason to panic.
Some evidence suggests that Omicron may develop immune escape capabilities from COVID vaccines. Hence, vaccines may require an upgrade. Therefore, vaccine manufacturers across the world have begun testing this mutant variant in the race to stay a step ahead of the pandemic. Milind Sharma for India Today.